Good morning, crafters! Welcome to the server. I'm your dashingly handsome host, Sai. Today we're going to talk about doors, but first, that intro. Seriously, I put a lot of effort into it, so if you want to see more of that, or who knows, maybe you want to see a little less, go ahead and like and subscribe.
It's free.
But on a real note, my entire budget went into that intro, so from here on out, enjoy. Now, doors. What about doors? Well, they're pretty good at deterring people from touching your crafty bits, and that's something that our island desperately needs. You see, all we have here is this etho door, along with its accompanying etho hole, which, as you can see right now, is absolutely great for like seeing who's at your door, but not so great when a creeper sees you through that etho hole. Especially when your door is triggered via pressure plates, because yes, this has happened. Story time. Right over here. Right over here. I'll just be minding my own business, not doing anything, not causing any harm to anyone, not killing nothing. And suddenly a creeper will see me through that etho hole, and he'll just be like, I want to go touch his crafty bits. And he just steps on that pressure plate. Well, that pressure plate. And then he just walks right on in and just sneaks right up behind me, you know, doing what creepers do. And then suddenly just boom, dead. Twice. This has happened twice. Sorry, that was the back of my head for a second there. It's happened twice. So we need to at least prevent that for the other buildings. For this building, honestly, I'm not going to change it. I've done a lot of mobs, not spawning. I've done a lot of mob proofing out here, and we're on a mushroom island. So for some of the areas that I've kind of gone out into the ocean, that should all be proofed. So there shouldn't be any more mobs spawning. And it hasn't happened in a while, to be honest. But for all the other buildings, I would like to do a couple things differently. One, I don't want to trigger it with pressure plates, and I want to have a full, complete closed door. But this etho door, this has been great. In fact, I can run up to it and run straight through. Opens up fast enough that it barely stops me, which is exactly what I wanted out of the door for this particular building. Isn't that right, Professor Feathers? DOG? Yeah? Yeah. But for the other buildings, I just want to do it a little differently. So over here we have our super smelter. No door. Nothing. Over here at our... I don't even know what this is. We have the beginnings. And also no door. There, or here. Where... This is a spoiler. We'll come back to this later. But here, no door. Over there, no door. And apparently not even a top. And not even a roof. But that's okay. And then over here, no door. Nothing. And right on over here at the trade center. Guess what? Yep, you guessed it. No door. On either end. And basically everything else doesn't even have buildings. So it doesn't even count. Which we'll get to. Today? No. No, today we're just going to do doors. This is too much. Too much for me to worry about today. So, let's take a look at the kind of door I'm thinking about, and we'll go over, I guess, a quick rundown of how it works, and then we'll get to building. So over here in our little beehive, our little bee room, we got this. We got this little piston door, 3x3, that I've set up. And I'm hoping for it to be seamless, so that you can't tell the difference between the door and the wall. And so let's go ahead and let's flick this lever. Let's see how it is. that, alright, maybe I forgot to set up this lever. It's possible. Let's try the other side. Okay, I'll be right back. And let's try this again. Alright, well, maybe we should head back to the drawing board. Maybe head over to the test world, and I'll kind of show you what I'm thinking about for this door, and maybe we'll do a quick rundown of how it works, and then we'll come back over and we'll build it, get everything set up over here on the server. So I'll see you over in the test world. All right, and here we are over here on the test world. So this is what I'm thinking. And I'll admit, I don't remember who made this. This is not my design. If I can remember, I will definitely throw it into the description below. If not, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is the design that I was thinking about. And so what we have is we have 3 pistons over here on the side, 1 on the top for that middle block, 3 over here on the side for the 3 side blocks, and then another one right here in the middle. So essentially what this does is it sends a signal is picked up right here by this block, and then it triggers this block to raise it up by 1, and then that signal continues on through here, and then it activates this piston, which triggers up to there, and then that feeds the signal all the way up here to the top, which then all that does is when that triggers, it triggers these guys on the side, so they close, triggers this one on the top, makes it close, and then while that's happening, this one is sending a signal over here to these guys, and then that's sending a signal up to here, which is then pushing these over. But this middle piece, this right here, this is kind of the secret sauce for getting the door to close all the way. See, like that? So it moves everything into the center, closes it all up. And so what's happening is these 2 pistons are firing to shove a block up 2 spots, and then, or to shove a block up 1 spot, and then it retracts. This one shoves another block over, and then it fires again, which pushes them both up, and then it closes the entire thing. Okay, so to make that centerpiece for the double piston extender, in order to do that, we just place 1 block, 2 sticky pistons, and then we want this a repeater facing into it, and then we'll do we'll do an observer facing out, and then 1 facing down, and then we'll put a block here, and then when we do this, it triggers twice. So if I have a block there, for example, it gets pushed up twice, and then this may actually, yeah, then I'll just grab it and it'll pull it back down. So now that we kind of have an overall idea, let's hear that weather. I'll do a quick fly around. So if you want, you could, take pictures of the design, kind of see where the redstone is at. I guess these observers are probably going to be the most irritating part. Basically all of them are facing downwards. That one's facing down, that one's facing to the left. Both of these are facing towards the right. And then all 4 of these are facing down, and then the ones on the side are facing down, and that one is facing those. And then this is just the switch to activate it. You can kind of do it however you want. Over here we have a T flip-flop. We could hit this. We'll open up there and say we would like waltz on through. And we can hit this on the inside and it closes back up. So that's essentially how I'd like to have it set up. We may set it up on a timer, so you just push a button on one end, and then it has just enough time for you to walk through, and then it just automatically closes, and then you can activate it from either side. I may do that. Otherwise, having to hit a button on the outside and then hit a button on the inside to close the door, that's not too bad. So anyways, let's jump on back over into the server and let's get cracking. Start building these doors. Alright, crafters, gamers, and just general door enthusiasts, we've done it. We've created a door. Look at it. And also look at the back of my head. Look at it. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. It's exactly what I was hoping for. It's great. Now the question is, does it work? And it works. I may have peaked my volume right there. Hopefully that's not true. And it also works on the inside. Fantastic. So as you can see, I haven't finished the interior. I'm still kind of figuring out how I would like it to look. But we basically have two sections done. We have this door, and then we have the door over on that side. We still have to put together both of these, which I figure I'll just do in between episodes. Anyways, so I think I'm going to call it there, but this has been just an absolute blast. The door is fantastic. It turned out exactly how I was hoping. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. See ya. And there we have it. Episode 1. In the bag. All wrapped. All done. Little bow on top. That was an absolute blast. I had no idea I was actually going to have as much fun as I did putting this episode together. And I'm definitely going to be planning on doing more. So for all of you that are still here, just thank you. And I hope to see you all again in the future.